ladies, I should say. Vixen Doe, Smoochie, hello, misbehaving, and dearest Vixen, and Nicole, how you doing, folks? My phone update, dang, everything has changed colors. Mine did that the other day. It screwed with me for a bit until I had to get it right back on track. Forgive the appearance, been go, go, go all day. But I hope you're all doing good. You guys get the real me tonight, right? And Edna gets here. We're going to talk about giants. I'm going to fill you in on how I feel about them, why they're one of my favorite subjects, along with dragons. What'd you guys think of my picture? I like that one. That was a cool one, so I had to put it up. There's Aunt Edna. Hello, dear. I knew you weren't going to miss this. I even got pictures. So everybody's seen all the pictures out there. My phone going on. Cheesy Wheezy. Oh, okay. I hope you're all well. How you feeling tonight? Oh my goodness. Sorry, it's my bank. Just checking. Can't hear up. Can't wait to hear about giants. I might talk about, we all know the lore. We all know the stories. We all have our opinions. So I'm going to talk a little bit about everything. Yes, and that's a subject we're going to bring up, Smoochie, is yes, the Native Americans thought of the Squatch as giants. And I actually believe they're part of the Nephilim family, as some will call them. I call them Nephilim, but they are giants. Doing all the lore. I'm a Viking, Smoochie. I'm a Viking descent. And I know our lore is just filled with them. So, and I know the Native Americans around here all have lore about them and out west. So, yes, I know it. It's one of my favorite things. Like I said, it's dragons, giants, and things that go bump in the night. I am a Germanic. Okay. We're from the Netherlands. I'll have to go pull the paperwork out. But yeah. And I can see it. We got mixed along the way between a bunch of Irish, a couple Germans, I think. I know there's an ancestor that married a Highlander. So we're pretty mixed. Pretty wild stuff. Oh, I made my keyboard pink. Yeah, mine changes color. Mine's just green, red, and blue. Sometimes I hit the button by mistake and it will start to fade off and on. And it drives me nuts. It's like, stop. Cherokee, Blackbird, grandparents. Yeah, I know you have heritage, Edna. Yep, going into the woods, I'm always respectful. And you should be. You should talk to the world. You should talk to Mother Earth like, oh, well, she is alive. So give her some respect. I haven't. Yeah, she's got some heritage behind her back. So does Gemma. I do a little bit. I don't know much about that part. See, things get weird with my mom. How do I explain it? My mother's mother died at a young age, so her sister took her in. So actually, my grandma on my mom's side is actually my aunt, but there was all kinds of craziness on that side too. So, oh yes, very worthy. You need to respect it. Doesn't take much to amuse me. It doesn't take much to amuse me either. Sweet. But yeah, I got a few picks. I'm just letting the crowd roll in. We got 6 watching now, so we'll get going here. I always give time to people come in and say, hey, what's up? What's messed up, Ghost? What'd I do? Okay, that's messed up, good. Hey, Sir Blair. Roger, Roger. How you doing, sir? What'd I do, Nicole? I'm at Smooch, what'd I do? I haven't got any kind of wish I did. I do a little bit. It's when my family comes to America, things get kind of weird. So I guess. Yeah, well, like I said, my mother's mother passed at a very young, passed when she was in her preteens, I believe, and her mother's sister took her in with her brother, and then her brother moved back with his dad because she has a half brother. See what I mean? You know, family kid. This gets kind of crazy. So I don't want to get too much more into it, but it's not as bad as it sounds. I try to teach my kids and grandkids what I remember, but I'm afraid they'll die out with me. Just keep teaching them, Edna. You know, I still tell my kids and my grandkids the stories. Well, one set of grandkids. I'm just now getting reacquainted with the others. The stories my great grandfather told me. So, but I think they'll probably die with them too. And it's sad. Maybe I should start writing them down. Maybe that's what you should do. Write them down. Someday somebody will find them and go, hey, check this shit out. Pardon my mouth. You know, I have to tell Gemma that we got a yellow Dolan's on our Tuesday stream, and I don't know why. And it's something that she needs to check into there if you're watching, sweetie. So you good, Roger? You're doing good here. Good man. Yeah, we'll start here in a little bit. I always like to give time for people to roll in. I don't like being in the middle subject. I just want people to come in. I know we got, 6 people watching? And it looks like 4 or 5 of you in chat. Or 5, maybe 4. So I want to give you a little time to come in. That's why I did it at 5 after. I didn't know if anybody else was streaming. They can't recognize the plant and herbs. My boys better cook them than my daughter. My boys are better cooks than my daughter. Well, Dad and Mom had 4 boys, so one of us had to, and we all pretty good. All 4 of us are pretty good cooks. My oldest brother Tim, man, he can cook out. Man, he knows his stuff. Mike does pretty good, but he was in the Navy. Hey, there's Mr. Jarvis. How are you? But yeah, I worked in restaurant business for years, so everything's electric and digital. Kids don't play else, and it's sad. I'm still waiting for good snow here so I can get my sled out. I got to go clean the sled hill off again. So we have our own sled hill, and it's a great little sled hill. So I need to go make sure that somebody got over there and cleaned it off. It's nice to be home sometimes. And the kid comes out at snow time. But everybody doing good, I take it. Here's your well, I hope. Yeah, we're going to talk about Giants in a little bit. Trying to catch up with chat here. It's acting weird for me. Hold on, I got a call. Yeah, now I just think it's allergies. I got into some dusty stuff today. I went in this one store, man. It was filthy, man. It was like everything you touched. It was like, nope, I can't stay. I still ended up checking the place out. My dad was a cook. in our family. He didn't allow anyone else in the kitchen. That was my mom. And then if you didn't like what she made, she goes, you know where the cereal's at? You know how to make yourself a sandwich. But I ain't cooking anything special for you. Take Christmas cards. Everyone sends them electronically now. You know, I haven't gotten any, and it's all right with me. I got your card, Edna, and I loved it. I posted that on Facebook. And my dad got a card. That's all we've gotten. I mean, my brother sent a card. So I got to find out where he put that. That's about it. Just got done watching the South. Yeah, I got to go and watch that, Chris. I want to see it. It looks pretty good. I got a whole box of Christmas cards that I bought last year. I don't have anybody's address except Gemma's. I'm her Christmas card. Just kidding. Nah, the backdrop is the Christmas card. Did you see the backdrop? And now check this out. I like this. This is a good. Yeah, I know they are. With black and white movie. Yeah, I heard about that, and I can't wait. It'll be awesome. Isn't that cool? I like that one. I stumbled on that one. I go, I gotta use that one tonight. That's why I don't, when I start my stream, I always wait a little bit before I actually do the countdown so you guys can see the backdrops. It makes it kind of cool, nice, so you guys can check them out. And I'm in the middle of it. I mean, you can't see anything. You might see the dragon's nose there a little bit. I only got 2 this year. Yeah, that's all we got. I think we got a total of 4. He put 2 of them away, and I'm still trying to find them so I can put them up. But we really don't have any. We didn't even go get a tree. I think last year kind of did us in because we had Christmas decorations up in the fire. So he just wanted to chill this year. So I said, okay. I said, why not? So I put a few decorations out. I got my Santa Claus. I switch him in and out. So it was freaking Gemma out with the other one, but I love my Santa Clauses. I got another one. A couple more I got to put out for a little bit. Then I got a glow one I'm going to put up. I only got, but other than that, we're just going to do our thing. Mom, Giles will go to Mom's. Oh, and by the way, folks, thanks for those who voted for Ashley. I do appreciate it a lot. So people who are listening, anybody else that voted for Ashley in the bake-off thing, thank you so much. But she's still in there. I think I have to go back and look. I didn't check. I haven't gone and voted yet because I knew I wasn't able to yet. Last time I looked, I think she was 10. So, but I do appreciate it. I'll post the link later in the chat. Every ancient text, including the Bible, says there were giants. Yes, there is. Yes, there is. Yeah, we'll start on that conversation here in a minute. I'm ready, actually. I figured I'd give a little bit more time. But yes, it was. In the Bible, just about every civilization has stories of giants and even dragons. So yeah, I mean, they're everywhere. The stories are everywhere. But why don't we go ahead and do this while we're going to go ahead and start. Let me do something here. Excuse the coughing. Where's the chart? Oh, come on. Okay. Well, don't need that one twice. Here we go. We'll go ahead and start with this one. Get it up here. Share it. Let me make it a little bigger, of course. We've all seen these pictures. probably 100 times. Down here. We all know about David and Goliath. Breaking tradition this year, pintos with ham and beef. Oh, don't start making us hungry. But everybody have seen this. You know, everybody have seen these pictures. I had a graft, but apparently they didn't want me to show it. But it's all in all our traditions. Now, my view of giants is interesting to me. It's from years of research, my own opinions. Now, some say the giant steps. Now, here you go. We'll switch. Hold on one sec. Are you speaking of stuff like, where's it? Right here. And I'm going to blow this one up. Give me 1 second. And let me do this. I'm going to put this over here. Actually, I'm going to leave YouTube, okay? So I have room to work here. So as much I can go without making it too pixelated. Hold on. I'm going to switch here and switch this one here. Let me get this down. I'm pretty soon I'll be good at this. Share. We've all seen, this is one of the bridges they believe that giants built. And it's a walkway. And they believe at one time it connected to land. So these are really cool. Oh, it's not volcanic. Nah, this was made like this to hold the weight. I'm Jules. How you doing, sweetie? That owl you sent was adorable. I saw the owl. It is adorable. Doesn't it sound good? But I'm a little picky. I don't know about the fried tomato, the pintos. I'm not a pinto guy. Jalapeno corn might sound pretty good. Cornbread, that sounds really good. My son would love that. It's hard to get him to eat cornbread. But yeah, a lot of people believe that. And let's see if I can switch here to another one. Now, my view on giants is that there's basically a biblical sense of view. Do this, I'm going to switch. And then we do this. I'm trying to do it. I need to do this a little faster, but I'm learning. Okay, my view. Just hit everybody from me. My view is that it's pretty much a biblical sense that the giants have been around since before the Great Flood. I don't think the Great Flood took them all out. That's where my view of inner earth and fallen angels come in, but those are my views. But we also know that even after the Great Flood, many civilizations had giants within their realms, as one would say. And my view is because, you know, we weren't talking about just the Middle East. They were everywhere. We know they were here in America. We know they were up in Canada. We know they were down in Mexico and along Southern America and in Africa and everywhere. So my view is that it's a gene. If you look at people today, it's really weird. Some of my pictures did not. I mean, look at Shaq. Shaq would be considered a giant back then. A number of the basketball players would be. Hold on. Stop. Present again. We all know about that. Well, okay, there it is. We all know that a guy is huge. We know he's huge. And, you know, there's other basketball, you know, and then you have. So we think, I'm pretty sure that the Nephilim had spread their genes even after the flood. I believe there's a lot more involved with their existence now. There's been I came here to relax. Well, there you go, Bob. Well, welcome. Come in and chill out and listen to me ramble about my views on giants. My thing is, I kind of lost track of it, but because I don't prepare, everything's off the top of my head. I don't have notes or anything. I think that this thing now, every video I've tried to find and put on here wouldn't let me show the video every time I tried to copy it. So I'm going to go back and see if it later, and we'll bring the subject up again of the giants that are being seen now, because there are giants and there are very recent videos of giants being seen on top of mountaintops. There's a couple excellent ones from India that are just crazy. There's one from the Philippines. My son got last year a real tree, but it was too sick to donate it, and I'm not paying. It's insane to pay for a tree. I was going to get a little one. But we know that, there's still quite a gene pool. I mean, even today you got, back Arnold's during the making of, I don't think everybody knows who Andre the Giant is. Actually, I haven't met him twice. He's a super nice guy. He was a little heavy on the drinker, but bless his soul. He was still growing when he passed. This one up before I put it up there. And Wilt Chamberlain. Let's see if I can get these to work. Now, I want to know your guys' views. We all know the Lord. We know who's seen them. We know that there's graves. Here we go. Now, you look at Walt. And Arnold's not a small guy. He's average, 5'8", 5'9", I believe. I think he's almost 6. I think he is a little bigger than 6. Last time I met Arnold was at the thing, and that was back in the 80s. I put up a tree. My bedroom is too small for any kind of realistic looking tree. Yeah. I was looking at small ones, but we're going to talk Christmas, huh? But yeah, what's everybody's opinion? Do you folks still believe that I still actively believe we know about the giant and Don is how he said it. Wiped out an entire platoon, and then the other platoon takes it down, going in looking for the one platoon. They bring it back, and they're written off to stay silent, and they haul it away in a helicopter. I believe all that. Now, I've heard testimony, and it sounds pretty legit. So many tree days. Everybody's talking about Christmas trees. I thought we were going to talk about giants, man. I want you guys' intake. That's what this is all about. Let me get rid of this. There's one more picture. What's this? This one up, and then so here. Don't do that. Stop. Fast. Come here. There we go. Now, this here is true. The statement's true. The Vatican and the Smithsonian destroyed most and threw some of them into the bottom ocean. This I found to be true, because they couldn't explain the existence, so they didn't want you to believe. Okay. A lot of people say this picture is fake, but it is not fake. This was actually found. I found This very picture, documented on the deep web by a number of sources. The only problem is you don't download stuff off the deep web unless you have the proper stuff, and kind of lost some of that, so I couldn't do it. And you got to be careful anyways. So, but this is a legit picture, so we know they're out there. This thing wasn't that deep under the ground, which is even more interesting. Think. Go full page. Ooh, now I'm going to be good and bright. I believe the ancient text that the giants were the sons of daughters. Yep. See, I believe that's how it all started. It's my theory is I believe that's when giants became giants. That's how I believe it all started, was in those texts. Yeah, Enoch explains it well, that the fallen angels and the watchers came down, got frisky with the women and other things, not just women. They did, they got a little frisky with animals too, which is creepy but true. So I believe that's where it started. I believe when the flood came, because Enoch tries to warn them, hey, look, God's not happy. You guys are bad news. You're even starting to eat each other. Not only did you kill all the dragons, you're starting to eat each other. So, because see, a lot of people believe that the disappearance of dragons. So I don't think dragons are totally gone either. Was because of the giants. These knights that slayed these giants were giants. The knights that slayed the dragons weren't regular guys. These were giants too. So the dragons probably got slayed. Most of the dragons were probably slayed by giants. Just like when they cut down all those trees and stuff. So everybody says, oh, it's a mountain done by a volcano. It's a tree. You got to remember, giants could get that big. And we're talking giants that were, the one giant is described as touching the sky. So we're talking like a Godzilla type thing. Let me catch up on here. Seems there were many warnings across the earth. Every culture has a story of a flood. Yes, they do. Even the Nephilim existed. There wouldn't be skeletons left way too long ago. I believe that the giants, or the Nephilim, are still very much alive and have been through genes. I believe in the hollow earth. So, when he flooded the earth, there's no guarantee that all that water got into the hollow earth. I wouldn't know if there was too many chambers for it to have to flow through. There's arguments about that among, you're going to see it go in and out. My colors, because I may move my hand. I believe that it didn't reach this inner earth, because I'm not a flat earther guy. I believe that the world is round. Now, some people say different, but we all know those folks. And I'm not yelling at flat earthers, because they may be right about something. Hey, Mark, how you doing, sir? I hope you're having a good day. Well, settling in for a good night, I should say. Some would be, Nicole, just like the dinosaur bones. Now, see, when it comes to dinosaur bones, dinosaur bones are you going to find out were dragons. And you're going to find that dinosaur bones, some of them are not as old as you think they are, or as they put them off to be. That it's a well-known fact that some dinosaurs did exist during man. And the Incans prove it. The Aztecs prove it. Some other people prove it too. And it's, even Amish, of all people, believe that there were dinosaurs on the ark. And they do believe that. The wood giant is an irrelevant term. Well, because we now have people in our society over years that, reach above 6 feet, 7 feet tall, basketball players. There were, the world's tallest man. What was he? Almost 9 foot. And yeah, it's a gene thing. Those guys back then would have been considered giants. Not only in East, in the Middle East, they speak of the redhead giants. The Indians talk about redhead giants here too. Yeah, and they do consider Squatch, as most of them will tell you, he's part of the giants, that he's a giant. And I believe that too. And I tie in the Fae with the Nephilim too. I think the Fae are part of that were created at the time when the fallen angels came down and messed around with women. I don't think they were all giants. Preserved under, yeah, you'd be surprised though, and some of the stuff, and there was more pictures, but I thought, a lot of them are very famous pictures. They've been around. A lot of these pictures that you see that are older pictures that have been around a while, they're all legit. Now, they try to put them off as not legit, but they're all legit. There are some right now floating around that are AI generated, so you got to be careful. You got to really look at them. But there are plenty of pictures of giant bones reaching 12, 13 feet tall that have been found. The largest skull was that one that I showed the picture of. How big was that sucker? Where they said the giant that probably had it was probably at least 20 feet tall and huge. And still have the Komodo dragon. Yes, the Komodo dragon. And back then they would have called that a dragon. That's why I got its name, Komodo dragon. The statue of the kneeling angel they found in Russia is so detailed it looks real. Are you talking about that angel? Are you talking about the one they found in the quarry? Actually, it's standing up, and that statue disappeared real fast. And I believe it's legit. It does look real. It looks like it's frozen time. And if you really look at the detail, that wasn't fake. That was the real thing. And everybody go, that's computer. No, that's the real thing. The guys that were filming that video all swore on lie detector tests that was real. And they all said they came and took it, and they've never seen it since. Yeah, I want to roam the Smithsonian basement. Actually, Edna, you would probably enjoy the Vatican's basement a lot better. That's where all the real good stuff's at. I can guarantee it. Basketball players are giants. Yeah, and they are considered giants. And back then, they would have been considered giants. Oops, 5'2". I don't think it's kneeling. I know it's holding the sword, but I don't think it's kneeling. I think it's that short. Yes, that is. No, I'm pretty sure, unless I'll have to go back and look now, because to me it looks like it's standing. That it's actually, not that big. But I will go back and look at it because I always thought it was standing. And you notice how that video kind of disappeared too? I'll probably have to go back into the Wayback Machine to see if I can find it. Kneeling and holding the sword. I will go look. I thought it was standing. I really did. But those wings and that face. Yeah, when I looked at, that's what I focused on. Is when they walk around it. I looked at the face and it's kind of creepy. But they said it disappeared fast after that video. They were there, they got it and took it. Yeah, I will go back and look. Because I didn't think it was kneeling. I thought it was standing. But yeah, the Vatican, I would love to spend 2 years in there. Just set me up a cot and let me go. I'll sleep right there. It's at the Vatican? Probably. It probably is at the Vatican. And some of the stuff they have is some weird stuff too. You know, they say they have aliens. Well, to me, if they have actual pieces or anything of alien, it's the fallen angels. But see, that's how I relate to aliens. And once again, I go back to Ezekiel and Enoch and a couple of the other ancient texts. You know, the Sumerians. Trying to read comments here. I love to able to read documents. Oh yeah, you're talking. And just think, not only the stuff you find about giants, but about Jesus, about the biblical text, the missing texts that we haven't even seen. Well, I mean, we've seen plenty of scrolls and tablets, but imagine what they have. So, do you think giants are all perished in the flood? No, I do not. And I think that's why you're seeing people growing to 6-7 foot tall. It's a gene thing. I think some of them survived and either are still hiding. I think they survived. I think some survived in the hollow earth. That's my opinion. I also think that somebody helped them get away. Fallen angels weren't bound to the earth like they were. They were bound to the earth. So that the fallen angels couldn't take them off the earth, but who's to say they didn't hold them somewhere in a boat, something. And one giant was supposed to have said, I forgot his name. I should have wrote it down. See, one giant was supposed to hang on to the side of the ark. So we'll see. I actually think it's part of a giant. And like I said, there are legit videos out right now, not CGI, not AI. These are legit videos, like I said, out of India, the Philippines, some of the islands, right here in America, up in Canada. There's the one guy that supposedly disappeared after filming a giant standing on a hilltop on a mountain. And then it was like a week later, 2 weeks later, there was a military base on top. It got weird, and it got weird fast. And he had seen them hauling stuff out of there. So I believe, yes, they're very active, and real giants still exist. I saw a video the other day of these people filming, I believe it was India, and they're looking out their windows at a mountaintop, and there's actually like two of them standing there talking. Like you can't see them, like they're thinking they're not seen. And they're standing there talking. One actually stands up, and it's amazing. And all you can see is the silhouettes, and then they just kind of disappear. You can see them actually walk away, and it's wild. And then they have the one, I believe it's from one of the islands. So I'll have to go look. I got to find these videos and make sure I can play them sometime, because I don't want to get her in trouble again. Where this guy is filming off out of his window, because in India they stack stuff. We're in the islands, and he's filming out the window, and it's like he's looking at a mountain cliff range that's just not covered in jungle, and this huge guy starts coming out into the view. Lily walks up, goes down, kind of stands around and looks around, then he disappears over the edge. And he had to have been at least 16, 17 feet tall, at least that, if not bigger. Some think Noah himself was a Nephilim. I don't think, you got to remember, according to the story, one of his sons marries or takes in a woman from the city, and They think that she may have had Nephilim genes, giant genes, Nephilim genes. And you have to go look at it. Actually, they actually talk about it in the one with, is it Russell Crowe? Yeah, Russell Crowe, where he plays Noah. They actually bring that up in that movie, which is amazing because some of that stuff in that movie is legit. I kind of like, yeah, I can see these things happening kind of like this. We don't truly understand the way they lived back then. And we don't, they have lied about a number of things. They had a lot more technology. There was a lot more going on than they will care to tell us. Let's put it that way. I really think most of the videos are fakes. It's like, well, actually, now the videos of angels, you got to watch some of those. Some of them are AIG or AI or faked. But see, that's the thing. In order to call a video or a picture fake, you have to have a copy of it. You got to be able to analyze it. And you have to have, it's better to have the original picture. But you can tell by running certain filters, by doing certain things with it to tell if it's AI or if it's fake, if it's, been added in, taken out, things have been covered up. You can do that by just using certain filters and stuff. I've gotten kind of good at it. And I'd say out of the probably hundreds of giant pictures I've seen throughout the years, I would probably say probably 65% of them probably real. Noah glowed when he was born. His father, but see, Noah is a direct descendant and a direct genes from Adam. So that's why he was spared. That's why God came to him, was because Noah was pure. He was one of the last pure people untouched by any of the foul genes, because he still managed to marry a pure woman. And that's why Noah was picked. That, and he was faithful to God. So the story goes. Let me read all that. Noah glowed when he was born. His father didn't believe he and what was his. God told him that he was his son. Sounds generic manipulation to me. Genetic remote. Well, what do we know? God. He brought it. If you believe in the biblical text, he sent his only begotten son to a untapped woman. But see, we're talking biblical, so I know certain people are probably already done left. So that's all right. But these are facts. These are things that I believe why later, after the flood, when the Vikings, there was still this gene pool out there. And some of them did manage to survive. Because you got to have all the text to know all that. But after that, after the flood, yeah, I think genes survive. This is why you have the lore you have in China, because there are talks, still to this day of giants in China. There's, every country you go into, there's a story about a giant. Look at Paul Bunyan. I believe he actually existed. I don't think maybe he was as big as they say he was. But see, there weren't just giant people either. There were giant animals too. There were giant cows. There were giant bulls. Giant dogs. Not like giant, but you know what I'm saying. Heck, some of those breeds are being bred right now, because they've managed to find that gene somewhere. See, now, I think now more than ever, they are genetically messing with things. Even us, and our food and everything. But I gotta watch what I say. I believe they were giants, just where did they come from? I think they came from the fallen angels before the flood, and not all of them were wiped out. That's why I believe in hollow earth. There's a lot more to, hollow earth. Everybody thinks of hollow earth as just like the Earth being hollow with another ball with life on it. I think hollow Earth is just a series of open and huge open corridors and stuff before you get down to the core. And I think, yes, as deeper you go, the hotter it gets. I think the book of I like the Book of Enoch, and I'm going to sit down and read it again because I read it every couple of years. I want to go get a new copy of mine. It's kind of beat up. And there's a couple other books. I want to see if you read Ezekiel and that it's talking about UFOs and crazy looking angels. That's a book you should look into too. And I can only, like I said, I can only imagine what the Vatican is, because this is why I kind of feel bad. If there's Catholics on here, I'm sorry, but I kind of feel bad for you guys because they hide so much. They hide so much. A lot of things that can answer a lot of questions. We talked about this once before, that me and a couple guys, the world ever goes under. In other words, something bad happens. First thing we're heading for is for the Vatican, because they'll probably have the answers. Head down that basement and start reading everything we can read. Everything was relative. Everything was bigger than. Yeah, see, that's the thing. If you were a 6-7 foot tall person back then, you were considered a giant. But even that was even before the flood. But before the flood, when the Nephilim came down, it really started messing with things. See, that's why all the crap went down. Edna's right. In every civilization, there is they speak of a flood, a great flood. Heck, you go and look around the world, you can see where things were eroded away, and even underwater at one time. You got to wonder when you find fossils of shellfish on top of a mountain. Think about that, because they have, and almost every mountain in one form or another, of fish and shellfish, crabs, other marine life. They don't talk about it, because they don't want to let you know that those mountains were actually underwater at one time. Now science has proven it did happen. Well, a lot of things are coming out, and this is where your veil is lifting and thinning, because now things are exposing themselves that they have to now look at these things, because everybody else is seeing them now too. So they're going to have to, they're stepping up their game. I started reading the ancient text, messed with my whole outlook, and it will too. Ed. I had to put them down and really think about it for a while. Yeah. That's why I kind of have some of the views I have. That's why I keep telling everybody everything's connected, if they want to believe it or not. This is a supernatural world. We live on a very supernatural planet. It was created by a very supernatural being. Think about it. If you believe in those things. Like, again, this is my opinion. I love listening to other people's opinions. That's why I watch as many channels as I watch, especially when it comes to stuff like this. So I'm always open. I always want to learn. I always want to know more. I may not, I'm not Gemma. I don't write out everything. I'm too antsy for that. I just go with the flow with myself. I believe that too, Ghost. Everything is connected. Yes, everything is connected. And I'm not just talking about the molecules and all that. I'm not a scientist. I go by what I've learned over the years. And I'm always learning more. And my opinions have changed off and on. But there are some things, my opinions just haven't been able to be changed because of what I've seen, what I've experienced personally. Has led me to a lot of my beliefs. I'm not saying I'm right or wrong. I will say this, though. You think things are crazy now? You better hold on to your butts, because I will keep saying that until people realize it's only going to get worse, way before it gets better. Saw a pic of a mountaintop that looked just like yes, that's another thing. You saw that too. Okay, that was real big on Facebook and on here. There's also, which is very interesting, there's a mountain. Now, we've seen faces where they've showed pictures of faces like inside sides of mountains and stuff. They had found a hand, and it looked like it's a petrified hand coming out of a mountainside. Picture came out, made the rounds. Oh, it's fake. Then disappeared real fast. There's one that looks like a dragon literally laying down on the ground, and it's petrified, but it's all turned like stone and stuff. It's starting to crumble apart, but you could see it plain as day. There's one of an Indian's head that's probably the size, maybe Chicago. No, it's not that big. It's like a small, you could literally almost fit a small town in this outline of this Indian's face on the side of a mountain. It literally looks like he laid there and died. Their faces detailed. Now there's stuff that people have touched up to show you the face. You might have seen some of those, but if you see the real pictures of the rocks themselves, you'd go, holy crap. There was a guy, and he disappeared too, that was posting all kinds of his whole channel. I even went to look on because I was going to show some of them on here. Even his way back is gone. That was posting stuff like that of mountains, the places he was going, where it really looked like either a giant just crawled up and dropped, or floated from the bottom to the bottom of the water, the way they laid. Oh, it's wild. But he disappeared. All of his stuff disappeared. I went and looked on the Wayback Machine. Nope, he's gone. It's amazing how they try to erase stuff real fast, and they're really good at it. Yeah, you're going to see that stuff where they touch it up, and there are some fake stuff out there. The thing is, there's a couple pictures I saw that were definitely AI generated. There's one of this huge skeleton. He's probably about 25 feet tall, and they look like they dug up the earth, but it would look like it was on inside the mountain. But it was supposed to be real close to the Aztecs, somewhere. Not the Aztecs. Anyways, they found it. That's where it's supposed to have been found. It's huge. It was really too detailed, so I got a hold of the picture, and it was AI, total AI. It's kind of a bummer, but you're going to have that. They do the same thing with Bigfoot now, and they're doing the same thing with decrypted stuff. So you got to be careful with the footage you watch, and know how to tell for certain things. And you can tell once you learn, you'll know. That's why I always, when you see me watch stuff like that, I always say real, fake, 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 real. Because you see there's trigger things in there that gives it away. Majority of the time. Pelano, yeah, that's common, but we're talking about these things look real. Like Indian head rock or whatever it's called. You look at that and you kind of wonder. And not only to mention that, they're finding these giant footprints. Those are all legit. Actually, I believe, again, in India or somewhere, you can actually go and see these things. And you could tell the water had receded and exposed them. And those are real. And there's a one footprint that looked like he was on his back and he left a footprint on the side of the mountain. That's a real footprint. There's also one of a handprint. In fact, that one is the one that gave them the idea in Kong Skull Island, when you see the handprint on the side of the mountain, his bloody handprint on the side of the mountain, that's where they got that idea. That's where the movie people got that idea from, seeing the handprint that was on the side of the mountain. I believe that one is in, I want to say South America, like Brazil somewhere, up in the jungle, around the Amazon or something like that. And God only knows what's hiding in the Amazon. We'll find out soon, since they're tearing it down too now. But that place will be hiding, that and Madagascar will be hiding secrets for years. Same thing with Africa. Hey, Raymond, how you doing? What's up, bud? Oh, yeah. Yep. Oh, yeah. And I don't know if you've ever watched Mr. MBB3, Mr. MBB33. In some of his older videos, he was showing patterns on Earth from Google. And there's one area that looked like a giant tree had fallen, and all the way that the ground looked, literally looked like a branch with leaves still on it that just kind of, and it's like pretty wild. Don't have to go see if they have pictures of those somewhere sometime. They burned down the areas of refer. Oh, yeah. We're not, they're just cutting them down now. They keep trying to stop them, but that government is kind of corrupt. But yeah, I was like, all my research videos, and well, not videos, but pictures and stuff are pictures that have all been on the internet. I mean, you can literally go to images and see probably a majority of them. But it's funny because there was ones that I had that was on my old computer that I couldn't find. And I'm like, why can't I find these pictures? I can remember them in my head. I know what they look like. They were on my old computer before they fried it. And I can't find those anywhere. I even looked on the deep web the other night. Greed and power drives them. Yeah. Well, you know, it's a sad thing, but it's true. Hey, Pammy, how you doing, sweetie? Yeah, I wasn't trying to offend anybody with my biblical belief, but that's the way I see it. I have so many more opinions, but until I go to Rumble, I want to be careful because, like, I know I might have made Smoochie man. I'm sorry, Smoochie. You know, I know how you think, and I understand that way of thinking because, like I said, I have a very strong Viking heritage till they came to America. Well, a little bit on the way, but it got crazy once they came to America. So yeah, I made sure I know my the clan of Bowens. So I'm good. How are you? I'm okay. And everybody was talking about Christmas tree. Here, let me do something here real quick. What's up? Oh, here's the one. Wait. Okay, 1 second here. I'm going to share this one. I can get it to pop up here. This is this is the one that they said was fake. And I proved, and it is fake. This is fake. Right there. Sure. We blow it up. This is the fake one. And it is fake. They tried to play it off, but yeah, it's fake. Shame, because if that had been legit, that'd have been cool as crap. But it's not to say they haven't found ones this big. Those are the ones that the Smithsonian disposed of. Anytime they really do find something this big, the Smithsonian and the Vatican seem to get a hold of it first, and they disappear. I mean, they literally take the whole thing. Somebody said in one of the Indian mounds, the giants they found, one of the rangers that I talked to, he was telling me that when they found the one in an Adena mound down south, that they literally cut the whole ground out and took the whole earth with it and filled it in, then recovered the mound. And I'm like, yeah, sounds like them. But yeah, but unfortunately, this one is a fakie, and a well done one too. But there is another one like this that I believe is real, where the giant is laying, he's got a sword, and beside him is this huge snake all rolled up. But I can't find that picture anymore either, because that was one I was going to show. Shut that down. Oh, do you like my background? That Dragon School, the background here, I'll show you. Yeah, I like that picture. That was a pretty cool picture. Yes, yeah. Actually, Raymond, the Smithsonian took probably, from what I understand, probably about 65%. Well, actually, it's lower than that. Like, it was, I think somebody quoted me like, I'm trying to get it out of the top of my head, I think 70%. I don't know. But it was almost like every giant that was found between the 1800s and the early 1930s, anything that was bigger than 7 to 8, anything that was bigger than 7 to 8 feet disappeared fast. And they were literally covering it up, and then they just disappear. A number of people that were on the ships that dumped us stuff have come out, but you have to go look for the stuff. It's hard to find. I found most of the stuff that I had read was on the dark web and old files. Some of the same with the dragons. Every culture, you see, that's another of my favorites is the cultures all over this world talk about dragons, giants and dragons. And like I said, from some of the lore that I've read over the years, a lot of people believe that the giants are who almost wiped out the dragons. That, these knights, were giants. I mean, think about wearing that armor, even though they have plenty of armor our size. What's the point in hiding them? Why can't we know the truth? That's a good question, because that started back when they started digging up the Indian. A lot of this stuff in America was discovered not only by the stories of the Native Americans, but when farmers started farming on this land and running over mounds over decades of plowing and started finding giant bones, is when it all started here. And that's when the Smithsonian was like, no, they'd make their rounds. And if you look at a lot of those pictures, we're talking 1920s and up. Those pictures are old, and they're of giants that they have found in mounds, burial sites. And they say the Smithsonian, some of them got away and, were able to be used in circuses and stuff, the smaller ones, like the 6 foot and 7 foot and 8 foot ones. But the Smithsonian, as soon as somebody would, hey, call the Smithsonian, they were on it. And they disappeared fast. And they would try to play it off even then as a hoax. But if you go back and look at plenty of newspaper articles all through that time period, all the way up to the 40s and the 50s, there's all kinds of articles of farmers, plowing field and finding giant bones. It doesn't fit the government's agenda. Yeah, we could go there all day long. There's a reason they like to hide history. There's a reason why they like to hide stuff, because they don't want us to know the truth. And why don't they want us to know the truth? Because once we learn the truth, then we realize that there's more to us than they want us to believe. That's how they control you. Because there's a lot more to us than they will let us know. I saw a pic of giant that had a snake wrapped around it. Yeah, I believe that's the same picture. Yeah, and that is, I believe, a legit picture. If you find it, Raymond, if you know where you can find it, send it this way. There's an old maps of Antarctica in the 1800s. Yeah, that they actually have there. I've seen maps where they actually show the landmass underneath all that ice. So yes, the Antarctica was free of ice at one time. I think that's when our world flipped, because we do a magnetic change, and we're due for one. And I think that's when it became ice. Also, a lot of people believe that might have been part of the continental drift too, is it just drifted so far down south that it froze over. It's like a lost huge chunk of our history, Raymond. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. And there's maps out there that freak you out too, because there's maps out there that are pretty detailed, not only about the land masses that we know about, but land masses we don't know about. I've seen some maps where they actually look at this. I think a lot of flat earthers get that of masses inside of ice circles. Like a lost world. I think I showed you guys that one that we showed where he had all kinds of different worlds within. See, a lot of people think this world is not flat. They just think it's bigger than we think, and there's more land masses that we don't know about. But I find that one a little hard. But then again, it's hard to trust NASA, because if you look at every Earth picture they've ever posted since they started posting pictures of Earth from space, they're quite different over the years. Very different. I think there's a reset probably from land masses, maybe. Well, see, we do know that at one time there was a magnetic pole flip. And right now we are starting to tilt again. If you look at the Northern Star now, make your calculations, check that Northern Star in another year or so, and you'll find that it's moved south by a couple degrees. NASA holds a lot of power. Well, you know that NASA and the Vatican work very close together. You know that, right? A lot of people don't know that. Admiral Byrd, yes, and he flew over and found the hole. See, that's where your Hollow Earth comes in, because he was a big believer, and I kind of take a lot of what he said true, because he's supposedly one of the, not only did he get scared away by German UFOs and all that supposedly, but they've flown over Antarctica and supposedly. And if you look at Google Maps, it gets kind of funky down there when you start messing with Google Maps in the center. And then now they've kind of fixed it, but there's still, if you zoom down, it gets weird. The UN had 13 continents on it. Yep. UN map. Yep, it does. It does have 13 continents on it. But it doesn't surprise me. No, it doesn't. It doesn't surprise me either. When I found out, Edna, and I found out years ago, I actually it was John Clint, because he's from Ohio. I met him a while. I was a kid, and he actually was talking to my dad. And I heard him say something to Dad, because Dad was into all this in his day. Like I said, when I was old enough, I think I was 12, right after my hair changed color, he handed me a Bible and Chariot of the Gods. So, dry mouth. Man, I'll tell you what, though, shaking this stuff's been kind of a pain. But I'm pretty sure now it's just allergies, because I haven't been able to do any real hard housework. Now I'm just playing catch up on trying to get the house full of food, get us kind of some Christmas. I was running all day today. But I went to this one store, man. It's like a Ollie's, if you know what an Ollie's is, or a Big Lots. This place, I mean, it had cool stuff, but it looked like nobody cleaned that place, man. But we're never gonna know the truth unless we look and form our own opinions. And I don't think even the Vatican would stand there biblically or non-biblically, because they have non-biblical stuff down there too, other things. There's still going to be a lot of unanswered questions. I still have a lot of questions about certain things, like you keep bringing up, Edna, about, how they survived the flood. I believe, yeah, there's a hollow earth, but how come the water didn't reach down there, And then it's weird. Well, Raymond, you have a good night, sir. Much love to you. Have a good day tomorrow. I'm not sure, but I believe Laura is streaming tomorrow. I might as well do this now because I didn't do it at the beginning. Excuse me. Let me cough first. Oh, that went down wrong. Ouch. Okay, sorry about that. Coughing in the. And Laura, happy birthday. Laura's birthday, I thought, was the 28th. But I believe they're going to celebrate Gemma's 5th sobriety, 5 years of sobriety, but I'm not sure. She didn't bring it up when I talked to her today. I'm sure she'll let me know tomorrow. And I'm not sure if Laura's streaming tomorrow. As for Laura's birthday, I think they may be doing something I don't know yet. I can't make any guarantees. If they stream tomorrow, if they do stream tomorrow night, I'm going to be in chat with you. I'm going to let the ladies run the show, and I'm going to take a break because, we got oracles Friday at 7:15. So she is having oracles on Friday at 7:15. Same jamma time, same jamma time. And then I am going to do, are you folks up for me doing Gemma's replay Saturday night? If you are, let me know. Who hasn't popped in here yet is Cindy Lee. I hope she's okay. A couple people I kind of did pop in. Anyways, no, I'm just not noticing that. Because I know Sunday is Christmas Eve, and then Christmas Day Monday. I don't know if she still plans on releasing videos Monday. I know we'll probably do Tuesday talk. It depends on if she's here or with her mom. Yes, of course, Ghost. I'll be here. I'll be here. I love doing it. I love hanging out with you guys afterwards. I love watching the videos with you guys, actually. And then I love just hanging out. I mean, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning, I guess I can survive. It's Christmas Eve. I ain't rushing nowhere. So, but that's how it's planned, as far as I know. So we'll just have to wait till tomorrow and watch YouTube, or I'm sure I'll get informed who's streaming tomorrow, who's not streaming tomorrow. And then I don't know what I'm going to probably show something fun on her Gemma's replay. I don't know if she has another Christmas one or not. Hey, Mark, I forgot you were listening. Midnight snack, waffle sandwich, you got it. I was just sitting thinking about that, what I was going to nibble on after I stream. I usually go nibble, then I clean, because it's a lot easier to clean certain things when they're in bed. And then I just piddle around the house, piddle around here. Like I said, I really don't do research for anybody. Somebody asked me to do some research for a couple of weeks ago, and I finally finished it up and sent it on its way. They wanted some stuff on interesting things of electric grids in the past. So I sent them that stuff. I'm not going to talk about it because I don't like taking from his spiel. I don't know if he's going to post it on YouTube. I know he does it on. I know he's going to post his stuff on Telegram. Has anybody else got anything to say? We're down to, hello, we're up to 11 people. Hello, 11 people. Thank you for hanging with me. I do appreciate it. If you're just ghosting in the background, thank you. Even if I'm on in the browser and you're not really paying attention, thank you. I appreciate it. I hope everybody is having a wonderful night. Everybody got any more things they'd like to talk about in the Giants or any of these subjects? I know a lot of people find when I talk to people in real time, they kind of look at me kind of funny on my opinions. And I know that, in the world of technology, especially when I start talking about that stuff and the technologies they've hidden from us, especially what I call Earth technology, because they're hiding a lot of Earth technology from us. Yes, very far more advanced than they lead us to believe. They were actually able to create a current to light up lights just out of the air. I wonder how they did that. Could pyramids could they have been using the pyramids even then? Who knows? Because these big, huge things they found that they thought were tombs, the big granite ones, that they don't even know how they got down underneath the pyramids and stuff. Now they're starting to realize that that the pyramids were what a lot of people thought in the first place were power sources. They were power plants. And their power plants worked a lot better and a lot more efficient than ours. But, they didn't make them money because it was basically free power. But you know how we are. Nowadays we got to suck up every penny we get. And bell towers and towers you see on top of buildings. You see all the fancy lightning rods is what they were used for. But inside a lot of those was a ball that had mercury in it. And it literally sucked in those prongs, and that thing on top would literally pull in the current out of the air and create electricity. A little more scientific than that. That's about the simplest way that my brain would allow my mouth to spit it out. They sure are. My doctor told me I was one of the first civilizations to get an MRI. The military had it in 50. Oh, yeah, the military's had it for a while. Oh, yeah. You'd be surprised what goes through the military before we even see it. Man, those waffle sandwiches do look good, Mark. I may have to make me a peanut butter and jelly waffle sandwich later. That actually sounds pretty good. I'd rather make fresh waffles, though. It's too late. I'll have to use frozen. That's what my son does. I got him eating them now, too. He's like, I go out there one night after streaming. He's out there making waffle sandwiches. I was like, dude. Oh, the technology, not only after the flood, because still we're using some of that technology even after the flood, okay? But before the flood, the stuff they're not telling you technology-wise would blow your mind. And a lot of it, in fact, all of it was Earth-based technology. They were using Mother Nature and Earth. And that's because the fallen angels taught them how to use it and harness it. Imagine what it was like. Just open your eyes and think. Some of these crazy movies they've remade, like Moses, and Noah, they're probably closer to the truth than the ones where, C.C. DeMille made, Seriously. There's some things that they, like in the Russell Crowe Noah movie, there's some stuff that goes on in that movie and some depictions of things that kind of how I imagine things kind of went down. And they leave out a lot, though. I'm going to relight this so I'm ready for it. Maybe that tar will hold my voice box hairs down enough and quit tickling me. But yeah, I mean, how many other people you know have opinions like me? Like quite a few, actually. You'd be surprised. I was surprised. I got to watch in one of Anthony's streams because they were talking about how aliens may be fallen angels. I was really shocked on how many people believed with me on that. I was really shocked. My generation went from transistor radios to Wi-Fi. Pretty amazing. Yes. Who says that the fallen angels ain't sliding some stuff to us now? Alien technology. Basically what they were doing before the flood. And a little bit after. See, like I said, that people don't understand the fallen angels were not bound to this earth. They couldn't go back to heaven, but they could have left during the flood. You know, a lot of people think that they were, you know, when they were cast down, kind of, even though they were gifted and some knowledge and everything, you know, they were still stuck in certain forms. So why not build a craft like in the Aztecs? You see these guys flying these crafts. I mean, you look at those pictures and you could tell that's what he's doing. He's flying something. He's driving something. Who's to say that wouldn't fallen angels leaving Earth before bad stuff happened? Or running to hide? God got too close. And you got to remember, there was like 4 of them buried in the Euphrates River too, waiting to come out, and it's almost dried up. If you believe in that. And I hate to say it, so much prophecy is being fulfilled right now. Biblical prophecy is, if it's not been fulfilled yet, it's definitely being set up to be fulfilled. Some of the old paintings have UFOs in them. Yeah. I've showed you some of those. In fact, one of the ones that people don't talk about this, but to me, this is a big deal because nobody spotted it but me. And another guy got kind of, Mr. MBB3 I showed him what I saw off of one of his videos, and I showed him the painting I saw that matched it. And it's a shame because he got a newspaper article about it, about 5 seconds worth of fame. But I was the one that showed him, and I was the only one that noticed it. You know, let's see if I can find those. I know I still have them. Let me see if I still have them. Sorry. Pictures. See if I have. Aha. Okay. Photos. There we go. Okay. Let me get these set up. Okay, here's the first picture. Get it up here. I know I've shown these before, and I'm allowed to show them. They are not copyrighted. Okay, here's the first one. Okay. As you see, this here, right here. This one right here, and this one. Okay, the picture I'm going to show you looks more like this one right here. And it was taken from the space station. Okay, and here is that picture. Hold on. Let me take this one out. Open up the other one. And here's the other picture. This was taken at the space station. Okay. As you see, looky here, right there. And if you blow it up and you literally look at it, see if I can blow it up a little bit. It literally looks like there's a face looking up at him. Now, you don't tell me that they weren't talking about something. And again, I'm going to say it. I believe these are the fallen angels They've been watching us since the beginning. You know, the universe is vast. They have technology that we don't have. They have understanding. If they are angels, they have understanding of things that we weren't supposed to have knowledge of, and we do to a point, but they didn't tell us everything. Or tell them everything. But what do you think about that? And I still have to flash it around because I'm the only one. After he showed that video, about a day later, I mailed him that picture and the painting. That is a, what do they call those? Mural that's painted on a wall. In Europe. Oh, shoot. I want to say Russia, but I'm not sure if it's in Russia. But anyways, I used to have all the information. I do have all the information. I'll have to see if I can find it. But yes, the one of the nativity scene is a very famous one. And the guy looking up with his dog, and they're both looking up at it. There's a number of these type of paintings all over the place. Yeah, that one, let me pull that one back up. The actual painting itself. Hold on. Right here. Present it. Present the picture, please. There we go. This one here. Yes, these here. And then there's the other one. Let's see if I can find it. Let's see if I can find it. I know which one you're talking about. There we go. Do this again. See if I can find this one. Poopy poop. My hands don't want to work. This one. Hold on. I'm going to. Is that the one? Okay. There's a number. Here's an article that I know I can show. Okay. Get rid of that. Up here. 1 second, folks. I'm trying to find the one. Oh, I don't need that. Get that out of here. This one. And where's the other one? The most famous one. Shoot. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Oh, come on. Where are you? Where are you? I see. I got bits of it, but I want the whole painting. Yeah, screw it. Why? I can't see the whole painting. Oh, right here. Oh, there's a better picture of that. Hold on. Sorry about that, folks. I'll poop. Hold on. Shoot, sorry about that, folks. Let me get another drink here. Let's get rid of that. Let me pull this other page. It's not the one I was looking for, but this is a weird one too, and this is actually one that doesn't get discussed a whole lot. I'm so sorry, folks. so sorry about that. I am so sorry about that. Okay. Here's the one. Let me blow it up. I always thought this was a really strange picture. And I've heard all kinds of views on it. I want to see what you guys' views on this is. This is one people don't talk too much about. I never could figure it out. It's a weird pic though. And it's an old painting. Okay. This picture just always kind of, and there's like one where they have all those circles and square shapes. I've showed that one too. That one's kind of weird too. But this one always kind of I wondered about. I mean, what are your views? This sickness. And actually, I don't think it's the sickness anymore. Like I said, I've been in some dirty places. That store was bad. And I've been working around the house. But yeah, it's hard. And actually, I'm about done with the cigs. I haven't been smoking as much, so I've noticed. So now I'm starting to cough up the crap. But anyways, yeah, this is one I've never really understood, but this is an older painting. And just if anybody knows about it, I mean, there's writings on it, but I've seen different stories about this. But I always thought this was weird, like they were projecting this, or this was a portal, and this thing was creating this portal. Some people, it looks like he's golfing. It's so weird. Looks like the shape ships, not clouds. They are. I think they're ships too, because I don't think they're clouds. Thank you, Vixen. Yeah, sometimes it happens. Usually at night. I've been talking a lot today, so it's kind of catching up with me. So my hairs and my voice my voice box and the esophagus kind of gets a little nuts. But yeah, they look like spaceships. I think that's what they are. And I think this is a spaceship too. And I think it's like this ring is sitting on top of this spaceship. It's like a portal. And it's, it's so weird. But that's kind of what I get when I see this picture. Hello, Ghost Dragon Lee and everyone in chat. Sorry. Oh, you're all right, sweetie. I know you have things to do in life. I thought we were on at midnight. Not on Wednesday nights, just on the weekends. But see, that's what I think it is too. I think there's like a Stargate, like you see, and this is like a portal, and this ring is on top of this craft, and it's either projecting them or they're in a portal. And if they are in a portal, that makes them giants because they're definitely bigger than these people, right? So explain that. But I always look at this, and there's another one I look at a lot. I'm just trying to get a grasp of what, they're painting what they see. And a lot of these, that's the case. But I always thought this picture was a crazy one. And there's a couple of them. Yeah, there's a couple of them like that out there. I should have grabbed some of those. I didn't expect to do that. Because there's also paintings of giants where there's people serving royalty because they believe some of the royalty were giants themselves. Where, all the people are small and the royalty were big. And they're like, oh, that's just them way of showing the status. And it's like, no. A lot of people believe that these were giants and the servants and the people serving them were regular folks. And that's when you go back to this history that's been kind of erased. Let's say shrunk down in size. Oh, it's just a painting. Don't worry about it. It's just what he saw. Yeah, it's what he saw. That's what he was seeing when he painted it, was that people serving a giant. Let me see if I can find those actually. Actually, let's do it this way. Because I know they're out there. Let's go here. Okay, here we go. Thank you. It's about time something went right today. Where are the ones that where are mine? Me and my crazy file system. Oh, come on. Don't tell me they took those too. That wasn't on one of the. Oh, they were. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Okay, now where's the one I want? Oh, come on. I know I have it. Where are you? I believe it's a French painting too. Oh my goodness, why do you do this? Okay, I give up. I'll have to go pull up mine. Okay, let's do this. I forgot that some of that was on SU USB ports that I didn't dig out like a ding dong. Now I feel stupid. Now I have to dig in the other files. Okay. Show this one first. Okay, let's show this one first. Blow it up so you can see it. Now, this is a pretty famous painting. Ah, I moved the wrong one, you ding dong. Hold on, I screwed up. There. There we go. Now, this is a interpretation painting of the, I believe, and it was done by a French painter, I believe. Somebody can correct me if I'm wrong. But this was supposed to have been an actual depiction of some. See, because after the fallen angels had messed around with the women, so did the giants. So, as we know, that created more of a chaos situation. And that's some of this depiction here. But the one picture I wanted to show, and this is the one I'm going to show. Here, let me blow it up. Now, this is a sketching of a description that was given to a gentleman at the studio of a giant. Now, where would you think that giant's from? Yeah, a lot of those pictures in Egypt too, same type. Yep, exactly. Actually, some of those pictures that one I showed you, there's other ones like that that go all the way up to in France, Spain. What was the other one? And Italy. There are paintings of Renaissance style paintings of Renaissance people serving their royalty, and the royalty are all huge, well, giants. And those are the ones I was looking for because I had a whole file of those. But yeah, this one looks very Native American. I believe he is. I believe this is as they were migrating north from South America and Mexico and coming up. And I believe that was a warrior. This guy's, I'm going to have to pull more on this information because I know I have it. But there's another painting that was done like this, that this person has seen this thing visually, that they still exist and are hiding now back in the Amazon. Interesting, huh? Now I got to pull that information up. I'm going to have to do a two-parter for Edna alone. I wasn't as prepared as I thought I was. Some of that stuff I had didn't just kind of disappear. But it's a good way to start. At least everybody knows how crazy I am now. I just wanted to get a good conversation going. We've talked about a little bit of everything from that and UFOs. So it's nothing like a typical night. What time we got? 11:47. Yeah, I'll make it to midnight tonight. How is everybody doing? We can run off the subject if we want. I was just trying to keep it going. I like listening to what you guys say because that's how I learn. I like to hear the different views. I'm down to 10 people. So any of you 10 people, please, I would love to hear your opinions of this. I'm always open. That's why I keep it informal. And I'm not very good. This is why I never could do presentations, stuff. I get antsy. And I'm not very good with my words. That's why I do research for other people, because it's easier for me. I just spill it out on paper and shed it. And then it's all locked in my head, but it never comes out all the time the way I want it to. And that's the way my life is. Ugh. Yes, that what does everything think about John. And I want to hear people's opinion on this. You know, don't be afraid to leave. I'm gonna jump back over here to YouTube since I'm cool to go. Get rid of that. And I that's why I want to do this. I hear everybody do all these presentations and stuff, and you have people talking in chat. Now they do pull up some of that and pull up the questions, but I want to honestly know what you folks. That's one of the reasons why I do stuff like this in the first place. So I want to hear your opinions. I think everybody pretty much gets where I'm coming from, even if I offend them or not. You know, I'm pretty fair. I listen to everything. I even when it comes to politics, I always look at both sides. I always look at everything. I think it's important that you look at everything. Hey, did you know GhostDragon's live right now? I'll be danged. Who's that guy? Yeah, but I want to know. We dropped down to 9 people, but honestly, I want to see people talking. I want to hear what you got to say. And I'm actually thinking about doing what everybody does and maybe drop the link next Wednesday. I may actually drop a link in. And if one of you guys want to come on with me and chat, I would love to have you. We can talk about whatever you want. Just not my subject, not my, I got nothing. Oh, you're fine, Cindy Lee. Hey, you guys want to see the new ones? Let me get Facebook up. I can do them without playing the music. As long as I don't play music, I'll be fine. I learned. Though they gave her a hard time last week and it turned her Dolan's yellow. I'm trying to figure out why they did that. So, Gemma, if you're watching, go look and find out why. Dun, dun, dun. If everything is critical and the teenagers are getting bigger and bigger, we are heading to another race of time. I think so. I really do. You know, my ex's brother, one of her brothers is 6'4". He says it's from drinking milk. And I'm like, yeah, right. But her dad, my ex's dad was 6'3", 6'2", 6'3". Did you like the new ones? Yes, I did. I'm going to show them now. But I just can't play the music, but we are allowed to show. Let me find them here. Looks like Gemma was giving me a hard time again. Okay, what is all this? Wait, hold on. Get on Facebook and it's like, oh my gosh. Why do I have all this stuff? I don't need all this. Get out of here. I can't get to my stuff. Yeah. Is this one? Nope. Okay. I don't know if I showed this one or not. Let's see. Stop. Okay. Stop. Drop that down. Actually, I'd probably be good to play them all. Let's see. Share. Put this over here so I can see. Ooh, I didn't want to do that. Ah, you poopy head. Stop. Don't get me in trouble. Okay, let me go back to the other one. This is one of them right here. I wish I could play the music. I don't want to get in trouble, but. Oh, you got the next one ready to post? Cool. I love this. She's going for it. But I got to send you a picture of me smiling. Always looks so grumpy. The bags under my eyes don't help, though. And then there's me. I like this one. This is actually one of my favorites right here. These. Look how serious I look. 'Too funny. Too wild or what? I love these. Cindy Lee, I love these. These are great. Actually, it looks like you used a different picture for this one, or did you use the same picture? Couldn't tell. I don't know if Gemma has seen these yet, this one yet or not. So maybe she'll watch the replay and get to see it. I'll probably have to play them again for her Thursday night or Friday night. And that's the end of that one. Hold on. No, we already seen this one. Don't do that one over again. Okay, let me stop. Let's find the other ones. Okay. Oh, here's the one. I think we showed this one already. Let me get it up. I just got to make sure I get. Stop, you stupid. Okay. And then there's this one. I don't know if I showed this one or not. I think we did show this one. Yeah, I like these. Yeah, I'm loving these. She is too, big time. I'll let this one play through. It's good fun. I'm loving it, Cindy Lee. I am. These are hilarious. And I always get such a good giggle out of them. I really do. Okay, let me stop here for a minute sharing and find the other ones. Go back over here. Okay, is this the other one? Yep. Hold on. I'm a looking. I didn't expect to get on to see all this online. That's the number 8. Okay. Quit. And then that one was number 9, wasn't it? Oh, here's her meme. This is great. I love this meme. Here we go. Here you go. Let's see if we get it up so you guys can see it there. There's another meme to post too. Oh, cool. I love this. Are you going to make one that says, have a very poopalicious Christmas? That would be an awesome one too. Have a merry poopalicious Christmas. And then let me find the other ones here. Let's see if I go back. There we go. Dun, 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 dun. That's so many stuff here. Dun, 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 dun. That's the one. We saw that one. Go down. I guess it'd be easier to go down. We saw that one. Saw that one. I guess that's it, right? I think that's it. Because the one was the 9th one, wasn't it? The one with me dancing in the black and her in the gray outfit was the last one, right? Yeah, that's the one. I guess we've seen them all. Okay, cool breeze. I'm going to leave that. I'm just going to leave that. Okay. But yeah, I'm enjoying them. Yeah, it could be for tomorrow's meme. Yeah. I think I showed them all. I think you guys got to see them all. I loving them. They're great. She's loving them too. It makes her day. Tonight will be 11. Okay. So the one of us dancing separately and then together, like the one said the gray and the black, was 10. And then tonight's 11. Or did I miss one? I think I got them all. Oh, and while I'm on Facebook, there's a picture I want to show you. I hope I can find it. Let me do this. I want you to see it's so cute. It is so cute. You should see my Facebook page is nothing but dragons, gnomes, and fairies, and all kinds of stuff. Where is it? I may make a copy of it and send it to you. Frame it and send it to you. Hold on. One second here. I got to find it. There's a lot of the memes we got. Okay, where is it? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Oh, let's do this first, since I have it. Up and let's do this. Oh, and I'll hold on that. First of all, here you go, Edna. This is what I am. I took the test, and this is what I got right here. That's what I got. NFJA advocate. That's what I got on the test. Yeah, right. Okay. Thank you, Cindy. But that's what I got on my test right there. Says I'm rare. I bet I am rare. Not surprised. Hold on. Let me do this. Can I go back? Hold on. Let me find. No, it does that. I hate when it does that. Okay. Just had it. Where'd you go? Brr. I want to show you this first. But yeah, I like the test. You are very rare, Ghost. I know. I am. I've had a couple other people say the same thing after they read it. Because you are a pretty rare person. Okay, come on. Where are you? Oh, here's one for you. I thought you would like. I may actually use this as a screen one night too. Hold on. I like this. Whoever took this picture nailed it. Look at that. Isn't that a great picture? The owl in front of the moon. Now, you couldn't ask for a better, most perfect picture than that right there. But that's not the one I wanted to show you. Hold on. Come on, where'd you go, little guys? I just had you. I got, oh, here it is, right here. Here you go. I saw this and then I thought of you immediately. I don't know why. Well, I know why. Well, there you go. Yeah, that is a great catch, isn't it, though? There you go. What do you think of that one? Too cute, right? But yeah, that owl, whoever happened to stumble across that and the owl in front of the moon like that, because it is a real picture. If you read the thing, it's like they just happened to be there at the right time and couldn't. It was like perfect. Isn't it too cute? I saw this and I thought of you. I see stuff and I think of people, but unfortunately, a lot of this right now, I have to every so go back every so often and clean off my page because it gets so full of this stuff. Unlike my old page when I was on Facebook the first time, and it was nothing but political and crazy conspiracy theories. I wonder why they hated me so much. The moon one, here, let me go back to that one because it is a good one. I just didn't want to have you guys watch me screw through a bunch of dragons. I thought this was cute. Here you go. I thought this one was cute. I like this one. Baby Yoda. All punked out, man. Look at him. He's all punked out, man. Find that one again. It is. I was really impressed with that picture. I was like, you couldn't have timed that any better. Where'd it go? Right here. Yeah, this is a very excellent, well done picture. I mean, you couldn't have timed that any better. You could not have timed that one any better. I love to have printed. You want one? Would you like to have one of this too? You want them both? I'll print them and frame them and send them to you if you want them. Seriously. Or, yeah, because I really like this one. This one, I probably wouldn't send you like the whole thing. I would like cut it down a little bit because that is probably one of the most amazing catches I've seen. And you couldn't ask for a better catch. I mean, that's perfect. Here's one of my favorites. I may have to use this as a background for her at one point too. So this is the kind of stuff that I go around and dig around out of Facebook. Ain't he just cutie? Leave a little sprinkle everywhere you go. And then, yeah, some of the dragon pictures I got are really cool. Oh, here you go. Here's another one I like too of Yoda, baby Yoda, Elvis Yoda. Wait till you see this. It's cute. Wee. Honka honka. Space debris, man. Yeah, that picture's amazing. If you want them both, I'll print them off both and frame them for you. I got to get picture paper and ink because I want to do the ones Cindy did for us. I like to freeze a couple of them, print them off, and frame them just for the fun of them. Some of the dragon pictures I'll probably never use, but okay. Now here's the card that Edna sent me. For those who don't have Facebook, I really love this card too. Right here. Yeah, there's the card. I love this card. I loved it. My dad was like, "Ooh, that's impressive." I have a sister-in-law that does this stuff like this. I've seen the Gemma, like the Mrs. Grinch meme. Oh, have you seen that one, Edna? I think you saw that when I showed it. Yeah, she loves that one. And it's funny, Cindy, because we were just talking about where she was talking about the Grinch, and I posted. She said something about a Grinch, and I posted a picture of the Grinch where his hair curls and the GIF. And she told me that her mom used to call her Mrs. Grinch when she was little. And then you did that one. It was like, boom, perfect. It was like you read our minds without even being around. But I love that card. My dad was like, "Oh, I like that." But the stuff I post, I don't really post any. You're talking about this one, and I do like this one. I can almost lead this one on for the rest of the night because it's perfect. Make us think of Gemma. It's so cute. It's perfect. Wish I could up it a little bit. Grinch clean. Can't get it all on the screen. Wait. I can't. What are you? Wait, hold on. No, it's not good. Yeah, everybody started poaching. Or even her mom posted it. But I love that. Isn't that killer? That's so great. She goes, "That's so me." I wish I could find a pop can with that on it. I wonder if I could get Arisha to actually put that on a cup holder for her. Would be perfect. Get that for her as a gift. Actually, I may do that. What do you guys think? Should we get this on an actual cup for her? The nails and everything. Yeah. Correct. When I saw it, I was like, ta-da. This is Sydney nailed this one right on the nose. I think Mark even said the same thing. The nails are perfect. Let's see what else we can find. Yeah, I was on an angel kick, and I've been posting stuff like this too. Right here. Stuff like that. Such a beautiful picture. So cool. I don't know if the other one. No, that's the. See, I'm into art. I like stuff like this, but that's AI done. Here you go. Oops, you just been mooned by us. Let's see. I do a lot of this for Gemma because it would be perfect for a mug. If I could, even one of these cups, put it on one of these. But I don't want to stretch it out too much, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of the fairy stuff I post for Gemma so she could use them later as thumbnails or whatever. It's like dragons. See, just shows you. Here's another one of my angels I found. Archangel. Aren't they beautiful? I shouldn't get I checked. I shouldn't be bothered by any of this. One of my dragons. You know, those cute. The only problem about these was they had, tagged them. But I thought these were just cute. I thought she would like these. She looks like a snowman. And then I like these. That will probably be used by me. And then stuff like this. I like stuff like this. Like that. That will be used probably at one point. My daughter. There's my daughter if you guys want to vote for her. We appreciate it. But a lot of stuff I post is so cute. Merry Christmas, Gem songs. And then these. But that's the stuff I know. But a lot of this, like I said, I find for her to use. There's my fireplace I want. I want this fireplace. Did Gemma see the gnome one I sent her? The gnome one. Oh, the dancing gnome. I don't know if she saw that one, but I'll make sure she sees that. Because I think I also tagged her in that one too. You're talking about the dancing gnome, right? With the goofy pull up G string or whatever. And then me. That one is going to get used. And that's it. Yeah. Start riddling ghosts. Whittling. I used to whittle pretty good. That's fun. But yeah, that's not even half the stuff I have on here. I go around and I look, anything fairy and gnome, dragon and dragon queen. The dancing gnome. Yes, I'm hoping she did see it. If not, if you want to repost it, and I'll make sure she sees it. It's probably buried in mine. It was cute. Yeah, I think I've seen that one before. And we used to do. Yeah, I think I'm pretty sure I've seen that one before. You actually might have posted it before. I actually don't need Facebook or YouTube. I got you guys. I just can't type in chat because I can't use Cindy's. I mean Gemma's. Sorry about that. Yeah, it's the first time I've slept in a while. So what's the plan, Stans? We're gonna probably go here in a minute anyways. It's 14 after 12. I want to save some fun for Saturday night after Gemma's replay, after we play the video. I had fun then. My face hurt Sunday morning so bad from laughing and smiling and laughing and laughing and smiling. We had such a good time. And it did. It hurt my whole cheeks. I got up. My dad goes, "What have you been into?" My face was still red. It reminded me of Aunt Edna and I at the. I don't know if even. I'll have to make sure that Gemma goes back and watches that video so she can hear Ed talk about that. I'm going to have to make sure. I'm going to have to find it now so Edna can see it. Hold on. Now I got to find it. Hold on. Okay, back to normal again. See if I can find it. Where am I? Do I exist anymore? Yes, I do. Okay, hold on. See if I can find this. Hopefully I can find it, Cindy Lee. Oh, yeah, it's probably buried. Like I said, I go through so much stuff looking for specific stuff. I probably have it. I know I do. But I have to literally scroll through it all now because I didn't tag any of this stuff. I should have, so I know where to find it. Y'all got me started in triggered memories. I tagged you in both. Yeah, I think you did, so I probably do have it. Like I said, I know I have it. It's just probably buried. I cleaned off my notifications, so. Problem was that time I got the laughing too hard. I got everything all shook up. Okay, 1 second here. I know I'm getting close. I should have left the tag on there. I hope I have it. How old is it, Cindy? Because I haven't found it yet. I know I didn't get rid of it. No, don't. Please be in here. Oh, come on. I know I have it. But it was, I think, 3 days ago. Really? Hold on. I hope I didn't get rid of it. No. Come on, go back. Okay. I bet I did by number 8. Nope. Oh man, please. Can you resend it? Do you have it? I can't find it without going deep. Wait a minute. It wouldn't be in here, would it? Poop. Oh, come on. This is not bumming me out. Nope. Come on. Tag me in here and send it to me. I can't find it. I want to find it because it's so hilarious. Yeah, give me a minute. I'll repost it. Thank you, sweetie. I'll leave Facebook up. I can't believe it. I don't know. I should have had it. I should have had it posted. That bums me out because it was it was just so cute. But she posted it right after you told your story, I believe. It was so funny. I have so much stuff on here. This is why I have to clean off my thing so much. I tried to tell her to go pick out what she wants so I can clean my page. Wow, I really do have a lot of stuff. But if you want those, Edna, I'll send you those pictures, okay? The owls and the one in the moon. I'll be more than happy to. Good morning again, Smoochie. Yeah, Smoochie would like this one. Maybe. What do you think of this Smoochie right here? 1 second. What do you think of that picture right there? Isn't it cute? Woke up to Pete. I gotta find this. Hopefully she'll post it to me. Dun, dun, dun. I have so much on my page. It's just nothing but dragons and fairies. Oh, she did. She posted it. Cool. Here we go. Why'd you do it that way? Not you sending me. I'm going to open the page up. Add to my profile. I don't want to put that on there yet. Why do you do that? Why are you being such a butt? I'm having issues here. Me. Should be right on top here. Now, where'd it go? There it is. Right there. You ready for this, Edna? I know you are. Hold on. There you go, Edna. Take that booty, little man. There you go. That's too funny. Rock myself back to sleep. Oh, that's probably what I'll end up doing tonight, Smoochie. Then all through the whole time I sleep. Thank you very much, Cindy Lee. Thank you. No, I'll make sure she sees it. That's so funny. Hold on, I'm going to cough again. Hey, honey, for you it may be soothing, but after doing it since I was 2 years old, and I do it in the sleep too, yeah, it's soothing because I'm used to it now, but it's not really soothing. This is the way it is. See, that's the thing, Smooch. You probably stop once you fall asleep. I don't. Last night I found my bed out in the middle of the floor again. I must have been rocking pretty hard because I had it on stuff to keep me from sliding. It didn't hold. So, but isn't that see it? It's like she said that she posted that right after you told that story. I was laughing. That was the first thing that's thought in my head. No, that's not good. You got to think, Smoochie. I've done that since I was 2 years old, dude. I mean, I literally broke cribs in my sleep. I literally tipped them over. I broke beds. I'm literally sleeping on a frame, which is something I don't do. Usually I have to put the mattress on the floor and stack up a couple box springs. So, it's comfortable to get up on. I can't even do that anymore because I actually pulled the mattress and stuff off the box springs in my sleep. And it gets pretty crazy. My kids even know, like I always say, if I'm not moving for an hour, you better check on me. Because I'm so used to it doing it all my life. Someday it will happen. I always tell Dad I'm going to get my rest after I'm done with this world. Then I'll sleep. I'll be in a forever slumber. Actually, I plan on haunting a few people's. But yeah, I'll rest then. I rest a lot more than people realize. It's just my rest is not like most people. Most people will sleep and take naps. Even if they have insomnia, they still get some kind of sleep. I don't. Well, my brain does. It gets a break. It's just my body doesn't. That's one of the reasons why I think the good Lord allowed me to astro project, or whatever you want to call it. Some people say I'm not astro projecting. They think that I'm, what do they call that? A lucid dreaming. I don't care. It does help. Gives my brain a chance. All I know is I can do it when I'm really bad and don't sleep for days. It's a big help because it gives my brain a break. Did you find out what that's about? Don't ever stop. It's form of Tourette's. They believe it's a form of Tourette's now. You know, used to think, for a while they thought it was Parkinson's, and I go, well, I know I haven't had Parkinson's since I was 2 years old, so you could, but they still played it like that for a while. Finally, I said, look, my MRIs are clean. There's no scarring. There is some issues that they saw, but they think that's a whole different situation. But yeah, so they think it's a form of Tourette's because I didn't grow out of it when I went through my puberty years as a teenager. Oh, I'm sure it does. See, pain, this is why I don't try to say, oh, my pain's worse than your pain, because everybody deals with pain differently. So, you know, I know. No, it doesn't. No. It helps calm me a little bit, but no, it doesn't stop it or slow it down. You know, I think the few times that I probably did actually sleep solid was probably when I was in my like 19, 20, and 21, because that's when I drank the most. And that was probably the nights that I would drunk off my butt. It hurts too when you cough. I'm in trouble. Oh yeah, you will, because you got to remember, Edna, your body, that upper body took some serious stress. So yeah, it's gonna hurt. It's almost like breaking a rib. Believe me, I broke ribs, and it's not. Coughing is a nightmare. Heck, standing, sitting, leaning, you don't want to move. You just want to lay flat and lay still. So I get that. See, that's what me and Smoochie was just talking about, Edna. Now, unfortunately, it relaxes me. It makes it easier for me to deal with at night, because that's when I do it. It's usually at night. Sometimes during the day when I'm really twitchy and stuff, but it doesn't stop it. It won't stop it. It just makes it a little easier to deal with on the days that I'm just sick and tired of dealing with it. Because some days it does. It gets like today. I was out all day. Oh, by the way, I was out all day. And today was actually a calm day. I mean, most of the people I've been around seem like in great moods. Only saw a couple things, but nothing really like made me want to go home like I have been seeing. But today was a good day. And I don't know, most of the people I seem to be around, even the stores and what I had to do, everybody seemed really good and upbeat. Everybody was talking about my necklace. I do have your dragon necklace on, and I had a different shirt on today. I had it out, and I got a lot of compliments today on both of those. Usually what happens now that I'm older, as I got older, started getting into my mid-30s after the chemo and stuff went down, I started, the tremors would got worse. And then I started having the muscle spasms. I'd have either muscle spasms, then cramps like Charlie horses, or I would have Charlie horses, and then I would have the muscle spasms after, and they hurt. They're painful. They're a nightmare. I've tried everything. The medications that they've all tried me to calm this stuff down doesn't work. Back in a few cases, just made it worse. So, I love your neck. This one is the one Edna sent me, and it is a dragon. Here. It's hard to show it to you that way. I love this. I love them both. So right now, the only things I'm wearing is the two things that two lovely ladies gave me, and that's Gemma's. This. I love this thing. I wear it. And then this. What Edna sent me. And I love this thing. See if I get to focus. But yeah, it's a dragon's head. Let's get but I got a lot of compliments on this. And it's nice. I was a little worried about the chain having nickel in it, but it doesn't. my whole neck would have been broke out and I wouldn't have been able to wear it. I'm really impressed. This thing is really nice. Thank you so much, Edna. I tell Gemma all the time how much I love this. The only time it really comes off is shower. The only time I don't wear them is when I'm working around the house, when I'm doing serious work and I'm afraid I'm going to break, I'm going to snap the chain or whatever, and when I take a shower in bed. Because I'm always afraid I'm going to catch them something with the way I roll around. I should put this one back on. Because I won't take it off till I go to bed. I can get my hands to work. Yeah, I love these. And I got a ton of compliments. I can't even scream when they happen. Oh, I know it hurts. They even talk sometimes when it gets that bad. Always point your toes to the head. That's what the doctor told me. It helps. It does help. I'm surprised the doctor actually told you that. So, Edna, have you had a chance to talk to your daughter? If she's had anything going on? I really think she scared that sucker away and you helped. And it kind of came and gave you trouble. But see, you're a strong woman. It's going to be a rough ride for a little bit. Just be patient. I'm not going to lie to you. They're going to have good days and bad days, but it will get better. And once they give you the okay to take a little bit more exercise and do a little bit more, you'll feel a lot better. Cool. I'm not shocked at all. Unless she's not telling you, I don't. Let me put it this way. I pick up on you pretty good. And if she was having problems, I think I would have warned you. You know, I think you're still getting visitors too. I think Smoochie gets a lot of visitors too. And there's another person, I'm going to talk to them separately. I see stuff with them quite a bit, and it kind of worries me. Yes, Auntie, I agree. I literally get out of the bed and stand up. That makes them stop. Yeah, it usually does. I have to pace when the pain gets real bad or it gets like that. I pace. Or I get busy. Try to take my mind off of it. Hey, 3 days after I dreamt I fought something, woke up, bruises on. Yeah, you told me. Yeah. Yeah, see, you definitely had a bout with something that was not. I think a lot of had to you going over there and cleansing her house. I really do. And I think that's why I call them critters. I'm talking about all animals. When I say critters, I mean all animals. I think that's why you get visitations, is they come and check on you. Then they got quiet because they were honoring you that day. They knew you didn't feel good, so they honored you by giving you a little silence. Yeah, sometimes it's a little spooky, but sometimes it's done for a reason. And it's not always bad. Still got 8 people. Thank you, 8 people. Once again, people just ghost in the background and stuff. I appreciate you. I really do. You don't have nothing to say. You don't have nothing to say. If I'm just giving you somebody to listen to while you sleep, that's fine. All I can say was last Saturday, man, I laughed so hard. My face hurt when I got up in the morning. It was just too cute. My dad goes, I woke up and heard you and you're just laughing. What were you doing? I said, I was on the stream. Because yeah, until like 4 o'clock. Yeah, because I was just going to bed when he was getting out of bed. And that was like a little after 5. Squatch is not a normal animal. No, they're not. No, they're not. They're part of the giants. And I think the Fae are all part of that realm too. I think there's a lot more going on than people realize. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out why she got a yellow Dolan's. What I mean by that is her monetization went from green to yellow. And I have no idea what we talked about Tuesday that would have caused that to happen. How come I'm not scrolling here? Then a heart attack. One. Yeah, I'm telling you, yes, it is probably a miracle you survived it, and that's what the doctors will say to you. But there's more to it than that, Ed. There's a lot more to you than you realize. And I think you're starting to realize it now. There's a reason why you're still walking. There's a reason why these doctors think what happened is a miracle, because it was. But you got so much more to do. Sometimes I wish I was like Gemma, but I don't know if I could deal with all those spirits sometimes being around me as much as I see as it is. And I'm glad that, like today, nothing, I could see them, but I'm pretty sure nothing today saw me. It doesn't happen too often, but when this stuff got crazy on me, I was getting kind of paranoid. Like I said, that's a lot of reasons why I don't take selfies. Yeah, I'm always afraid I'm going to see something in the background. Something I'm not going to like. Something that's going to scare me. And I've already been scared twice in my life to put the fear of God in me. I don't want it to. Unless I absolutely have to. What time we got here? At 12:37. It's a Wednesday night. I know Edna will stay until I drop. Smoochie's probably going to go pass out here soon. Cindy Lee, I have a feeling that is what caused your illness. And yeah, I do too. It's all connected with her. Like I said, she went and cleansed house. Then she had the dream with the bruises. Just saying, just didn't like the fact that it messed with her. With it, and sticked away, almost took her. And shit like this does happen. Pardon my mouth. Gemma doesn't have your fear, Ghosty. What do you mean by that? It's not fear. It's not that selfie queen. Yeah, that's for sure. She is a selfie queen. Yeah, bless her heart, she is. That's fine with me. It makes her feel good. She looks good when she does it. I have no problem. Yeah, but see, I'm always worried about what I see behind me. I mean, she asked me to take pictures from her so she can make thumbnails. That's why a lot of times in those pictures you see me in, I don't look like I'm smiling. It's because I'm always worried about what I'm going to see when I see the picture. Why is that my thing? It's not scrolling. Now my heart's better than it before. Wish my body was. It will catch up. Just let it heal first, okay? That's the key. Healing. Yeah, old age does suck, but you know what? Every scar I have on my body, every white and gray hair, whatever you want to call it, since I've had a lot of this since I was a kid, and it's changed over the years. It splotches here, splotches there, always on the sides. You know what? I earned this. Even the bags under my eyes. The guy, my doctor said, well, we can go fix that, and get rid of those. I'm like, dude, I am who I am. These are shows that I have seen my scene. I have seen my stuff in my life. And that's all right with me. It ain't for sissy smoochies, that's for sure. No, it's not. No, it's not. I'm okay looking. I'm thinking about after Christmas, going down to a mustache for a while. I had a goatee for a while. The kids said it made me look evil. So I never grew it back. I never went back to it. You look evil, Dad. Get rid of that thing. And then I lost a bunch of hair doing chemo. So they shaved my head because I just had big splotches of hair missing. So I shaved my head. The guy shaved me one day after chemo. It hurt like hell because I was already fried. But I let him do it anyway because I was tired of walking around wearing a hoodie. Did somebody say my name out loud 3 times? Yes. Actually, I've been thinking about you, Sonny. How you doing, bud? They were talking about me. Yeah, I had a goatee at once. You know what I'm thinking about shaving? Want me to shave it down to a goatee so you can see what it look like? Actually, I was raised that you don't trim your beard. It's all right to trim it up, but you don't make it all fancy. Chop chop. How you doing, sir? You ready for Christmas? Is everybody here ready for Christmas, or how they celebrate Christmas? I'm about as ready as I can be since we really didn't barely decorated my Santa Claus. And then I got some stuff out in my living room. But I should have gone and got a tree, but I couldn't get nobody to help me get anything out of the attic. Nope. Already. Yeah, I want to take care of everybody except my daughter in Kansas, but she may be home soon. I don't know if she'll be home for Christmas, so I figured I'd just take them all out, do something with them. Except the tree. Yeah, I don't have a tree. I feel bad. So what are you up to, Sonny? You ready to rock this weekend with all the family and stuff? But yeah, I'm good and I'm ready for Christmas. How you doing? I'm not bad. I'm starting to feel like a human again, still hacking every so often, but I had a pretty good one here a little bit ago, but I think it's allergies. I was out running around in stores today and I went to this one store. It was like an Ollie's. I don't know if you guys have Ollie's or Big Lots. This place was filthy. I mean, it had some cool stuff, but it was filthy. And I literally left and my hands were black. And it was like, what the hell? Doesn't anybody clean in this place? Wow, I watched that movie, that 666 movie today, repeat 663 times. Oh, I haven't seen that. Check it out. Grandson coming Christmas Day. Guess I need to at least do a tree. That's up to you. I ordered everything online, standing up, wrapping presents. I got dizzy. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, you're gonna get like that. And no, I'm not ready for Christmas yet. Are you gonna bake for 3 days? Have you started baking and cooking yet? Cindy Lee, since you made a Thanksgiving feast to probably feed not only the Indians and the freaking pilgrims. I can imagine the layout. I didn't make no cookies because I was like, don't make a bunch of cookies. So I didn't. Not until the 23rd. Okay. So, you'll be cooking all day Saturday and Sunday? Is that what you're doing? So take a break. You better be taking a break then. It's only Wednesday, so you got to come take the rest. I have a dead tree in the back, and I'm going to take a branch off. Did the Charlie Brown? That's funny. Hey, you do what you can. We had a fake tree, but I didn't want to put a fake tree. I'm ready to have a real tree again. We used to go cut our own when I was married. We used to go cut our own trees. I'm a yo-yo. That's what a yo-yo. So yeah, I bet it is up and down. I don't know. Yes, I do. No, I don't. Yes, I do. No, I don't. It helps when everyone brings a side dish. Yeah, that always helps. So do you have other good cooks in your family, I hope, to bring those good, tasty side dishes? Amazon is Santa. Basically, nowadays it is. And, like Edna's case, I mean, I don't think Edna's ready to go walk around in the store right now, physically. I mean, she might be able to do it in short periods, but I wouldn't suggest it quite yet. Still a little too soon to think. I mean, it probably wouldn't have to go and do a little bit of walking, but you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, for people like that. But, it's like Black Friday this year. Black Friday, we don't have Black Friday anymore. You can do everything online. Then you got Cyber Monday. So they might as well turn Cyber Monday into Cyber Black Friday. You know what I'm saying? Because You didn't have none of the craziness last Black Friday, this past Black Friday, like you used to. None of it. Plus, half the sales were bull crap, anyways. It doesn't help when you got people going to Walmarts and stuff and pulling the tags out from behind the original, and that they never really, the product's not on sale. In California, I live in California, yeah. And if you go to the mountains where the cut down trees, it will be the most expensive one. I bet. What, trees here right now, I think somebody else said they were going to pay like $200 for a tree, Vixen or whoever. Somebody said they were going to pay that price. I went up to the tree lot up at Top Street, and they usually have really good trees. They're probably one of the best pre-cut trees. They were asking like 90 to 130 bucks for trees. Even the small ones were like 50 bucks. I'm like, nah, I don't think so. It's expensive. Yeah, everything's so insane. No, serious. I see Amazon driver that. Yeah, I've been trying to, but it's easy. It's not. It ain't easy. It'll take your time on it. I feel woozy still. Yeah, and it will. Your time to come. If you and my brother Kenny is good at cooking. I've spent the past 3 Christmases with him since his wife passed. Aw, that's sweet of you. That's super sweet of you. Now, see, now my dad's had a hard couple of weeks being sick. Now he's starting to feel better because he's starting to get spunky. So now he's having some problems with his stomach and his legs, but that's age. See, my mom's birthday was the 8th of December, and she passed away on the 18th. So, yeah, it was kind of a rough week, for him. So he was kind of, on top of not feeling good, kind of on the quiet side, a little touchy. You know what? That's why I think people have gone to gift cards. I have 6 grandkids. 3 of them, I was living with my ex and their mom. So I just sent them a huge thing of Mrs. Fields cookies because I never know what to get those kids because their minds are ever changing. Like I said, my daughter in Kansas, I've got her. She likes Sailor Moon stuff because I turned all my kids on the cartoons when they were young. So I got a couple things for her. And the other kids will be her kids I know really well, so they'll be really easy to buy for. So I'm just going to wait to see if they come back with the ex because she's got to go get Rebecca, her oldest, to bring home. And I'm really hoping they all come back with her so I can see them and I can get a better taste of what they want for Christmas after. Hopefully they're here. A box of grenades. Grenados. I said grenades. My grandson, a box of rocks. No, I told everybody I didn't want nothing this year, but I still got. Dad made me buy my. Oh, I don't know. Here you go. I don't think I had seen him, but here's my buddy, my new buddy, my true travel buddy. I was gonna take him and put him in the chair and take a picture of him in my place. And then I thought, well, one on Oracle's Friday night, when she clicks me on, it's not going to be me. It's going to be this sitting in a chair with the camera on. Needed box of Geos. That does sound fun. Nothing like cracking up a bunch of rocks for Christmas. That's actually kind of cool. That'd actually be kind of cool to get a couple of those and get to split them open for Christmas. That would be actually awesome. Oh, did you like him? Yeah, he's the one I posted on Facebook. I told everybody I was getting ready to watch Gemma on Pit Chat with Michelle and Wayne and Michelle. Yeah, he's my buddy. Dad made me get him, so I got him. I put the sunglasses and the headsets on him. He's a pity bank. It's full, almost full already because I had a box. I just put it all in them. Nothing but change. And Giles got me a couple cool things too. I'm gonna eat me a pokey. I want a pokey. I don't know if you guys like these or not. I always have to have a sweet around. That's actually a really good idea, Smoochie. That would be actually an awesome gift. Let somebody crack them open, see what's inside. I bought some of my grandsons. Bought some for my grandson before. It clams with the pearls inside of both. They loved it. Oh, that would have been cool. Yeah, that would have been cool. You got them off of Amazon? I'll have to check that out. Maybe you get lucky and you'll crack it open. There'll be a couple $1,000 in there. I was like watching this guy crystal hunting with these people. And he pulls up this crystal. It's huge. And they go clean it up. And it turns out it's like worth $2,000. And I'm like, holy crap. Couldn't tell you what it was. Amazon is Santa. Basically, it is now. Yeah, it's funny because there's a lady that lives across the street from me. I got talking to Amazon because I'm always picking on the Amazon guy because he makes like 6 stops at her house a day. And he said finally one day I'm watching him, he just keeps bringing box and putting box after box on her porch. And I'm like, well, what'd you do? Finally just decide to wait till the end of the day to deliver it to her because you knew you were going to be back. And he could basically, yeah. I mean, he literally filled her porch up with all kinds of boxes. It was like, holy crap, woman. Somebody get you away from Temu and Amazon because she likes to order from Temu too. Yeah, it sucks. I miss Toys R Us, but rumor is that Toys R Us may come back. So let's keep our hopes up. I loved going to Toys R Us any time of the time, but unfortunately, their only big sales market was Christmas, other than birthdays, and it sucked because man, I grew up with Toys R Us and JB Toys. Remember JB Toys? They were in all the malls. Yeah, good luck trying to find those places now. And then the stuff you do find on Amazon, you got to check before you order, look at its background because a lot of that stuff is fake junk. You got to watch. My son ordered a bunch of anime figures, and like 2 of them turned out to be not even legit. He was kind of pissed. But he said they're cool, so we'll keep them. Like he goes, no, I know why they were so cheap. I go, yeah, because they were fakes. I bought Bubble Christmas gum. Can't wait to play with it. Well, hello, Lulu Bell. How are you? Yeah, you came in about this time last time too, Saturday night. I hope you're well, dear. Good to see you. I wonder if Gemma wonders if most of my viewers that I'm talking to in chat are women. No, she gets all the guys. I can have all of them, right? Sonny came in, said hi, Roger, Raymond. Hung around until they probably figured out. I don't mind talking about giants and stuff, but you can only hear my point of view because I want to hear your point of view because I can take you to any channel and show you their stuff on giants. It's going to be no different than what I say. We've all heard it before us, but it's nice to talk about subjects when everybody's participating in the conversation. That's my problem. Is I'm better when I'm in a group of people and we're all talking. That's when I shine. It's too early for me. It's too early for you. What time is it, Lulu Bell? I know you're all across the pond, right? Too early. Yeah, it probably is too early. I'm just trying to keep everybody in line because I know Dogman's overseas. I believe Raymond's overseas, over the ocean, over the big pond. I took a nap. Yeah, you did. You had to wake up to go pee. 5:56 a.m. Yes, you're across the pond. Yes. Okay. Man, it is early. I hear it a little bit. I'll probably be about the time I go to bed. No, actually, I probably crash pretty good tonight. I'm hoping. Keep your fingers crossed. Like I said, I've been go, like ultra hard all day. So I'm hoping that even if I rock, I sleep. Because this buddy, I slept maybe an hour and a half last night. Saturday night, I think I slept maybe 2 hours. Lily was going to bed as Pop was getting up, and I laid there and tossed and turned for a while. I know I dozed off. I think I finally crawled out of bed like 7:30, 8 o'clock, and said, screw it. But I know I slept a little bit. Monday night, I probably slept about an hour and a half, 2 hours. Tuesday, I think that night I slept maybe 3 hours. So I have good nights, better nights. It's past my time. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do, and I hate doing this to poor Lulu Bell because she just got on, but I am going to call it a night because I need to go do a couple things before. Oh, you just posted 11? Great. Let's watch it before we leave. Let me see if I can find. Well, let me do this because I don't want to do that. It's a lot easier to do it this way. Okay, do it this way. She just posted it. Yay, so we get to see it first. Do you have a wonderful accent? Probably. Oh, it's right on the pot. Okay. Oh. I'll post that too. Okay, here they're probably both there. What did I do that for? Okay, here's the new one. Okay, let me get this posted. I can't play the music. I'm sorry, folks, but I can play the crazy dancing going on. There we go. Ooh, I like this one too. I like the colors. I wish I could play the music. I'll have to watch it later with the music. This is so awesome. Is that one it for that? Yep. Okay, hold on. Stop so I don't have to. I thought. Oh, here it is. Now I got to see the whole picture. Too funny. I like the picture you picked, though. Uh, uh, uh. There you go, folks. The meme of the day. Yeah, I like this one. That's the one I like. I like that picture. That's not a bad picture of me. Merry Christmas, my lovely gemstone. Let's talk. I'll spill the tea though. She's gonna spill me. Yeah, it's funny. I love it. Oh, I love these. You do make me giggle with this. I love this. I love this. You even got the little green flips on it going. You left those in. I think that's awesome. I love it. Yeah, that's great. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The mug. I like the mug. You're gonna spill the tea. She's gonna spill. I'll spill the tea though. That's funny. That's so good. Oh my goodness. We'll just leave this up. My call it a night. That's funny. I gotta give you my heart for that one. You get to watch me. I'll leave a comment later. That's funny. Two. Like Timo ads, man, that's crap. Crazy. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of it because of the ads. I don't want to get in trouble. I hate the crap they put on here. It's like they complain about stuff, and then the ads I get are insane. It's like you complain about the stupidest stuff, but the ads I get are almost next to porn sometimes. Like I have to constantly block, stop. Oh, that's funny. Darn, I have the munchies now. Yeah, I'm probably going to go nibble. I was eating my Pokies, but they're not very filling. I'll probably end up making cookies sometime tomorrow. I hope everybody has a wonderful night. And then go take your medicine. Sydney, Lee, you go get some rest. Thank you again for this. Very entertaining. I love them. I really do. Smoochie, you get some rest too. Quit running around causing trouble. Sonny, if you're still in the background, you have a good night. Hey, give me a yell anytime, dude. Pardon me, that was kind of rude. I'm going to walk out with a smoke in my mouth. I need one. I can find them. Maybe I'm not supposed to have one. I'll be up for a while. Yeah, I'll probably be up piddling. There's a couple things I do want to do so I can get ready for the morning. I got some running to do in the morning. And hopefully, as I know of right now, I don't know if they're streaming tomorrow together or not. I know that they had talked about Gemma and Laura, Miss Pixie, we're talking about streaming tomorrow. It all depends on if Ray will let her or if they can work something out. It's not letting her, it's just they can work it out. So I don't, even if Gemma is not there, I'm not sure if Laura will be there. So that's at 8. If that goes down, and I'm sure we'll let everybody know. Oracle Fridays, in fact, I can go ahead and do that. Let's do that. I can at least post a picture of that. Actually, I can just do it this way. Since I don't have YouTube up. Where's her? Just posted it. Steven. There it is. I actually love this picture she used too. Oh, Pope. Why? Really? Okay, wait. I'm just going to do this. I feel like a goof. I'm such a goof. I want to do that. Why are you being like that? I can't post this because it'll be like that. Okay, there we go. Nope, I don't like that either. Quit. Sorry about that, folks. That was off. There we go. That's for Friday night. Love that picture. This does not do it justice. Her eyes are really bright brown in this picture. I don't know if she highlighted them what, but they really stand out. So Friday night, oracles, 7 o'clock. Me Saturday night for Gemma's replays. I want you all to have a wonderful night. Have a good day tomorrow. Hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow night. If not, I will see you Friday night. Please have a wonderful day tomorrow. And I guess I'll slowly see you on the flip side. And you guys ever need me, you know you can just yell. Catch me on Facebook. Catch me in stream. Got something to say to me? Say it. I don't care. I love it. I'm just being right now because I do got to go get busy. And I don't want to. Guys, have a wonderful night. I love you all. Thanks for hanging with me. Everybody in the background, once again, thank you for just hanging, ghosting, doing whatever. Please have a wonderful night, a wonderful day. And